Alright, so ceiling is insulated. I got some furring strips in. Wiring is pretty much done. Windows that need to be blacked out are blacked out. There's going to be a panel covering this window here because we got the fridge going here. This window here with the two black dots, we're not too sure. I want to cover it up. My wife wants to leave it open because that's where the bench seat's going to be for the dinette. Coming back here, lower area is all insulated. There's insulation behind this plywood. This is the backing for the hardy backer or cement board for the custom shower that we're going to build. This window here is blocked off because it would be weird with the way the wheel well comes up to notch out around and be a weird step here. So I'm just going to cover this section up here. We'll have two windows in the bedroom, the back window, those two windows on that side, and this will be like a cabinet for clothes and whatnot, as well as up there along the upper back portion of the bus. On this side, this is all the electrical. This is where it's all the shore power, solar power when we finally get to it is going to be. So I got the backing board for this. I'm probably going to extend this cabinet out to the end of the wheel well and just put a smaller built-in on this side for clothes. Bathroom shower, just pulling a lot of wires in that time off that I had because of my back. I forgot what some of the wires were because I didn't label them very well in the moment when I was doing it. I figured I would remember what they were, and well, it didn't really happen that way. So I had to chase some wires, spent a couple hours just chasing wires and relabeling everything so that I knew exactly what was what. Still got to run a couple of wires through this upper chase here, so we'll have some power for the TV entertainment center that's going to be here, and then for the kitchen cabinets, everything that we're going to be running there. That's where we're at. I'm hoping that now that most of the wiring and stuff is done, we'll be able to get the back walls behind all the cabinets and everything, so all these furring strips, all this will be enclosed, and it'll start to look like something. And then the next step after I get that done is to go up on the roof, get rid of these emergency hatches, get a piece of sheet metal, form it to the roof, rivet it in place, screw it in place, watertight it, and then waterproof the ceiling with some RV membrane stuff. I don't remember what exactly I ended up using or thinking about using. Durabright or something like that. It's not the silicone style. It's the other acrylic style, I guess, where you could use Dicor lap sealant on top of it and it'll adhere. So if I'm down the road someplace, it's not a big ordeal. I can just take some, Turn-a-bond tape or some Dicor lap sealant and seal up any hole or water issue we may have, and I don't have to grind out the silicone and all that stuff like if I use the Tropicool stuff. That's where we're at. I don't know. We're making some headway, and it's been really hot here, so with the back issues and the heat, it was kind of nice having that time off, but I'm ready to get back at this. I'd like to have this done before Thanksgiving of this year. I'm not sure if that's going to happen, or at least have it pretty much in, and maybe just some finished work cabinetry and that kind of stuff to do. I do have to get the title changed from a bus to an RV, and the sales guy that I bought the bus from was kind enough to issue me another template, so hopefully I can make that happen before the second template runs out. I got to bring it in for an inspection. We got to have the toilet in, sink in, bathroom, shower in, bed in, and there's certain things that need to be done. I'm not sure if the outside of the bus needs to be painted in order to make this happen or not, but we'll see. I'll have to do a little bit more research, but we're making some headway.
Okay, I'm here looking at the bus. What'd you do today?
Put walls up.
Tell me about them. Look at my walls. I'm so excited. There's walls there.
So all the walls going down the left side, that's all finished wood here. This is all birch. ply here.
Okay.
This is going to be where the bunks are, so this portion here will be shown. This is where the seat for the lower bunk is going to be, so this piece down here is not going to be seen. That's why I just utilized what I had for scraps in areas that weren't going to be seen.
Cool.
This is going to be the shower area, so this is water resistant, glued plywood or some shit. And then that was just all scrap wood that I had laying around.
Love it.
Other projects that we have done, your closet and whatnot. So that's that. This is all insulated. All the wires are run on this side of the bus. I got to run a couple leads for plugs and outlets and stuff for the kitchenette area. That's it. Nothing is square.
Ah, it's a bus.
There's a
I
bunch of
like that you
angles.
thought
so,
it was gonna be square.
so every piece has to be measured 4 or 5 times and then adjusted 3 times to get it to fit. Pretty good.
Looks great. Remind me why this is all block top? All the windows are block top?
All
It's the shower.
This is the shower and the closet.
And the closet,
And then
and
there's
then
gonna be a
part of our
closet.
bedroom,
Yeah.
right? Okay, so like our
And-
bedroom is going to be where that blue line is. That's the wall.
This is
the shower.
This is the doorway into the bedroom. The shower is here where the shower base is, and then this is going to from this paint line or this tape line forward is where you're going to have your seat.
Cool.
And then this here is going to be closet area. I didn't decide which way I want to orient the bed yet, so we've got some flexibility yet. But once we make that decision, that's it. It's what I gotta do.
Set in stone?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's gonna be like a headboard, cubby area, you know, on the sides to take up the space, 5 inches or something like that.
So,
bed.
I think it really doesn't matter though, right? Like we could physically put the mattress in however we
Either
want, but we
direction.
can sleep however we want to because it's a king. So
Right.
it's
So
like a big square.
It's 80, I think, by like 76. So either way, it's coming out to about here. Whether we do a couple extra inches, it's out a little farther.
Right, but even if we put the bed sideways, we still don't have to sleep in it sideways. Like we could sleep in it.
Yeah.
However, because neither one of us are over 6 feet tall, so it
If
doesn't
we
matter.
orient it this way, you know, like that would be the head. It gives us a little bit more space here to get dressed.
But I would still want the headboard on the back wall.
All right, whatever. Okay.
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 Alright. It looks great.
That's it.
A lot of work today. Looks really, really good. What's next?
Insulating that wall there. Putting up 3/4 ply. Maybe I'll do 1/2-inch ply. Because this is all going to get covered up with cabinetry. You know, the toilet's going to be here, but then from this tape line here is all going to be cabinets for the kitchen and entertainment center.
Entertainment center,
Yeah,
yep.
so this is all going to be built-ins, so it doesn't really matter.
Okay. Very cool.
So it doesn't have to be like nice birch plywood. I'm just going to use some, 1/2-inch, whatever's cheapest, to be honest with you, and then it'll have 1/2-inch backer on the back of the cabinets to screw into that, so it'll be nice and stable.
Awesome. Looks really good. So is that it? That's the wall I'm looking at? Like we're gonna paint it and then like that's just
Well,
it?
there's going to be trim.
Oh, right.
All
No,
these
I know,
scrolls
but-
there'll be a cap and then a piece of casing that comes up underneath, so it'll be finished looking.
Do we paint the inside of the windows? Like that
Yes.
metal?
This?
Yeah.
No, so there's going to be styles like regular window casing. It'll be square casing down, covering up the anchors and stuff,
Cool.
so that it'll look more finished. That's kind of the look I'm going for.
Awesome.
It'll be a little difficult to get around emergency exits.
Yeah, I know. We need
It's
to,
not-
that needs to happen.
Yeah, it's not the end of the world working around it. So.
Very cool. Awesome. Thanks.